All right. What's up, everyone? This is Guard. It's a real good day. It was nice out, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Really good. Nice. It's really good.
Yeah.
I didn't really deal with bullshit today.
Nice.
That's good.
That's always good.
That's good. That's real good. You know what you got to deal with, though, right?
Just that.
Oh,
Well done, sir. Well done.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone, back
The Chappelle Show.
to it. I wish I wouldn't have walked away from all those millions. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of True Story Bro Quarantine Edition. Dun dun dun, or dun. I don't know how, depending on how you feel about that. I don't. But we're here to bring you another good show. A couple things we're going to talk about. And just to get the elephant out the room right now, we are one man short. Technically two. 2 man short. We our illustrious, Redbeard is not here. And also Echo nigga's not here.
The nigga that's taking it with you.
Where's he at? Where's the thumb?
I'm gonna say, damn, Craig, you clean shaven. This is the most I've seen you look like that, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Got me beat.
Yeah. And then on that note, so we're gonna just go with the introduction. So since he has the most freshest of cuts, I'll just go to him right now.
Yes, it is I, your Black Caesar, still ruling the basement, still kicking it with the homies, and, trying to, maintain my status, my king status, as always. And over to my right, my man with the other illustrious beard dude, rocking the lenses.
Okay.
What's going on, y'all? Has no nickname here. Chilling. Enjoying the day. Chilling.
No bullshit.
Yo, no bullshit today. I was surprised. Like, easy day at work today. Like, they tried me, and then I was just like, nah.
Oh shit! Won't nobody trying you?
I was surprised, but I'm still living.
You better be.
That's the best thing, dude.
Yeah,
living's good.
Yes.
Pass it over to my let's see here, the scourge of the internet.
Oh, thank you. How you doing, guys? You know me. It's your boy, Sir Wednesday, a.k.a. Rizzy Sendu, scourge of the internet. And because he didn't introduce himself, I'm going to hand it back to our boy, one of the top guys.
That's right. Because I wanted, everybody, I'll let be the last one to introduce because, it's me. I'm here. I'm here, Roudhouse.
Your house.
So thank you everyone for actually tuning in to my Twitch and watching me stream Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. Story is great, by the way. Love it. So yeah.
His new story?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so it is a continuation continuation.
What?
So all right, so I guess we get into it now. So basically what they did was when you play the game Mortal Kombat 11, right? You play the whole story. And then you get the ending where if you ain't got it, too bad. You get the ending where Liu Kang defeated Kronika. She is the Titan, right? She's a Titan. But she's the Titan of time. So she takes care of and she has an hourglass and all this other shit. And she's probably the most powerful Titan because she controls time, right? And what happens is Liu Kang defeats her, right? And now he becomes the new keeper of time. What happened?
Oh,
Did
shit.
he become like the new Raiden or some shit?
Well, here's the thing. What happened is he was dying because his past self and his future self. His future self was taking his powers away from him, so which was actually killing him. And what Raiden did was fuse them into each other, pretty much sacrificing himself to save Liu Kang. So basically, by doing that, Raiden didn't become a god anymore. Liu Kang became a god of fire and lightning.
Fire.
Yeah, he became the god of fire and lightning. So Liu Kang defeated Petra. I mean, sorry, not Petra. Kronika.
The storylines, bro.
I don't know. Storyline. He defeated Kronika, and then what happened? And then that was it. But when Aftermath came out, the first trailer came out. Well, when you play the game, Shang Tsung is there, Fujin, Raiden's brother, and Nightwolf is there, and they're like, "Yo, stop! Like before you destroy time itself." It's like, and the real whole story is basically because Kronika had a crown that Shang Tsung made, right? And the crown has souls inside of it. It pretty much gives you power or heals you, which surprisingly I didn't realize until later on. So the souls either power you or heal you, and so the crown, Liu Kang killed Kronika with the crown. So if he was to turn back time or whatever, and if you turn back in time to create a new era where it's good, it would destroy every single timeline.
Hmm.
Wow.
So they stopped.
So dare I say it was a crisis on Infinite Earth?
It was honestly, it really was. It was a Mortal Kombat crisis. You're right, and you know what's weird for you saying that is because Another Realm Studios actually are in charge of the Injustice video game.
Video games, yes they are.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's when you say it, I'm like,
it's all in the family.
It is. When you think of it, you're like, damn, it really is.
Definitely.
Like they even have Joker as one of the characters in the
Characters, yeah.
He's not in the story, but he's in the game. Like you can play with him.
Of course, DLC. Same thing with Terminator and is it Terminator and RoboCop?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Terminator, RoboCop, Spawn, Joker, Sindel, Nightwolf, Fujin. Those are the characters, and Shang Tsung. Those are the characters that that was the DLC character.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Oh, and Shiva. Shiva is in there now too.
Shiva, damn, there's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah, and she plays like her Mortal Kombat 3 version of her. Just not, how she had the punches with the kicks and combos.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't. The thing is, you can do those, but the problem is you can't do it the way it was in Mortal Kombat 3. She still has those punch movements, but the kick is by itself is already powerful enough. So, but she retains a lot of her movements and some new ones too. Like when you kind of extend the movements, she picks you up by your leg and just have her arms like you up and shit, and then crush that fucking head. It's crazy. She's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much the game. Aftermath. I'm not gonna spoil the rest of it, but Aftermath is really good, storyline wise. I love playing with Fujin. I've been waiting for Fujin to come.
Did the fight mechanics change, or is it the same?
They did a patch, so a lot of stuff that was before that, a lot of stuff changed a little bit. So I'm talking about like netcode, barriers and stuff like that. Stuff like they did change a lot of it to make it a little bit more interactive. I would say. I don't want to take that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It feels a lot smoother.
All right.
When you're fighting. So I know sometimes when you're playing with certain characters, they feel a little stiff.
I gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's what's up.
And the frame rate did change.
I mean, if you're playing the same old frame rate, then you're a fucking failure. You know what I mean? It's not like we're fucking playing Soul Calibur 1. Like, we're playing Soul Blade. That's how old it is. And if the shit is still the same, then that's a problem. Even though I like Soul Blade.
You said
some of the characters. Yeah, I did. I said the first one, my nigga. Not even.
First one was fire.
Not Soul Edge, Soul Blade.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, I'm glad that they made some changes. I mean, I did like the previous game. I wasn't too on it because I didn't have it myself. But from what I've gathered, from what you told me, I probably will pick up the next one. See how that goes. Add it to the collection.
Yeah.
But I'll do that in about 3 weeks when the prices go down.
Yeah, pretty good. Like it's really like the price wasn't that bad for it. I mean, the game itself is a year old now. 2 years
What,
old?
Mortal Kombat 11?
Is it 2 years old or a year old? I think it's 2 years.
It's almost 2.
Almost
Huh?
2.
What happened?
It's almost 2, he said.
It's almost 2? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So good storyline though.
That's what's up.
You know what's weird though? Like I think they said they talked about doing another Mortal Kombat movie, right? A live action one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Whoever the writers are for the video game need to write the movie, flat out.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Keeping it real.
Because the last couple of games, the writing on the stories. Perfect.
It's funny that you mentioned that in the movie because it had to be like last month. I was watching behind the scenes on certain movies, Street Fighter, freaking Mortal Kombat, and they talked about the success of the first Mortal Kombat, how good it was, and nobody expected much of it. And because of that, people were like, yo, they tried to take video game movies a little bit more serious. And when it came time to get people, they took too long. The guy who was the director tried to promote somebody to a different production title, and the dude, I don't know if he was ready for that. And when he pitched the script to people, the script was straight garbage, and they were like, I don't know about that. That's why Sonya changed. That's why freaking Johnny Cage changed. They were like, nah, dog. That's why they killed Johnny Cage 5 minutes into the movie, which is the dumbest shit ever.
That was fucked up.
Yeah.
It was. And so was the rest of the movie.
I was just about to say the same thing.
He did die in the game, but he died from somebody else. He died from Matoro.
Yeah.
That would have been more reasonable.
And they were trying to cram too many people. It's basically what happened with the last Raimi Spider-Man. They tried to cram too many fucking people in. Exactly. And then it ended up just being, it's this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy. It's like, who am I trying to fight? What is this story about? And that's why people were like, dip.
I blame Spider-Man 3 on the studio.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. We can't give Sam Raimi the blame on that one. Nah, that was the studio's fault.
It was
the studio's fault. I'm just saying that it was the Raimi Spider-Man, so I had to.
Yeah.
Sinister 3, I called them, because we needed 3 more guys.
But you know what's fucked up, though? As we're talking about the studio, I find it woo. In the same studio, Sony tried to fucking fuck over Marvel with the whole Spider-Man thing again.
Yeah, but they got the rights. They're gonna keep on fucking doing anything.
I don't know what they did with Andrew Garfield. I don't know what the fuck that was.
They basically, somebody told me Spider-Man 2 wasn't as successful. It basically suffered the same shit as the Raimi Spider-Man. They tried to cram too many things. Mm-hmm. It would have been better if they introduced Harry at the end of the first Spider-Man, so you have an idea of who the fuck he is. And then the second movie, it's not like, hey, my friend who I haven't seen in forever, but now we're talking like we've been talking every week on Skype type bullshit. I'm like, there's no real fucking resolve. There's no friendship. It's like, hey, this is my friend. Okay, I guess so.
I would say this too, the Spider-Man video game. That's Marvel's story. That's Marvel, helping out with the story.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'm
they
happy
got the rights.
I'm happy
They got the
studio
rights,
stayed
so they're
out of
gonna
it.
keep on making the moves they're gonna make.
I don't know, but I'm happy the studio kind of stayed out of it. Like meaning like stopped trying to put their mark on it. You know what I mean? Instead of let the studio write the story, just let them write the story. It's
Which is going good so far.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're talking about the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I'm down. It exists.
Hey. So
I gotta show you guys something real quick.
okay.
Do it.
Do it.
Woo.
Do this.
There's Nick.
I could
Oh
just
my God.
imagine that.
Yo,
I could just imagine that.
that would be a cool we call it biography.
Oh my
Like
God.
a biopic.
But yeah, that'd be a cool movie.
A bio comedy if it's Nick Cage.
That would be a cool movie. I'm just saying that would be a cool ass movie.
Yeah, that's right. You comb that beard like a champion.
Do it like you're training for the Olympics, man.
So, Black Caesar,
Yes,
you had
sir.
something you wanted to talk about, right? The
basically the topic that I thought would be, pretty interesting for us would be what superheroes we feel we could relate to. Because, as kids, we've always wanted, to be heroes and maybe have their abilities. But I feel as we got older, we can now see who we can actually relate with. Who we definitely have a, similar lifestyle with. And I'm just wondering if y'all would have any sort of perspective on that. Any one that you feel you can share any details.
Anybody else want to go first?
I'll go first, real quick. I'm gonna name them though, real quick.
So name them. Go for it,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Them, because when you talk about superhero, there's many volumes to a lot of different. So, Blue Marvel, Static,
Okay.
Batman, Superman, Hulk. I'm done.
Okay. All right. What do you feel you share with one or two or all of them?
Well, there's different aspects to each one of them that
Sure.
I kind of share with. So it's not just like all of them in one. Superman is, for me, Superman, the hopefulness I share with him. Also, too, it seems like he's always saving somebody, and I'm always seem like I kind of have that same motive too. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to save people from
Or help.
themselves so they can see something better in themselves as well. That's one aspect. Static. With Static, I would see like the young black man growing up in the area, having powers, but also feeling the ramifications of the world, being a black hero,
Oh yeah.
and in some regards, one of the most powerful ones too.
Agreed.
In some regards. Batman, because I think, well, with Batman, I would say our stories intertwine a little too much. His parents died when he was 8. My mom died when I was 8.
Oh, gotcha.
That, how he talks about that darkness. He says when he looked through the void. When he said to Owlman, he said that when we both looked through the void, you blinked, I did it. That's where I'm at. It's like I didn't blink.
Gotcha.
That's that aspect of Batman and all that stuff. And even though I would say the martial art aspect of it too, just trying different martial arts and being a real geek about computers and science and stuff like that.
Sure.
Not trying to be a know-it-all of everything. I'm always curious about what everybody else knows and really try to understand everybody else too. Now, the Hulk, well, talking about science, that aspect of it too. but also the rage, a Hulk. You know, misunderstood. Sometimes I just want to be alone with my thoughts and my anger. But also too, it always seems like there's always something that's going to piss me off. You know, and then I become War Hulk, and I'm just like, no,
so you're just ready to rage and take over.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
I'm angry. Also, too, it goes back to, I would say, Batman stuff too, like dealing with the anger issues, you know, of not being like everybody else because I'm a person that doesn't have any parents. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know, that type of thing. With Blue Marvel, for me, it's like I want to be a black superhero, man. Like one of the most powerful black superheroes, you know. And also too, just him, like he is a Earth hero, but he's one of the most powerful ones. You know, that he doesn't have to stay on Earth, which he hasn't been on Earth for a while. But I mean, he's back. He is an Avenger, but you know, even if you read his early comics, there was things like racism going on, and he kind of, you know, fought with himself about, I'm a hero and trying to interject with those things, and you know what I mean? You know, trying to separate himself about what's right and what's wrong. There's a lot of aspects to Blue Marvel I kind of look at. I'm like, yeah, like you can't overlook that shit.
No, never.
And you know, that aspect, yeah, that's where I get all of them. If you combine all of them, you get I'm done.
Okay, that's a pretty good amalgam. That's a strong ass amalgam, but I dig it.
All right, of course. He's got all the top guys. I'm gonna keep on fucking doing it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep on doing it.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not on the shirt.
Yeah, I'm talking about the shirt. You see what
No, I'm like, all the powerful one. I'm like, oh, the shirt. Yeah, now I get it.
Right.
Gotcha, bitch.
And what about you, Wednesday? What would be your choice?
What am I like? Now that he's said like 9 million, I'm gonna do maybe 2.
All right, make it happen.
My first one is Kyle Rayner.
I knew it.
Right. Good motherfucking choice, motherfucker. Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
And the main reason why is because out of all the other lanterns and all that stuff, he was chosen because he was there, not because he was the chosen one, but he was there. He's given him certain abilities. His creativity helps him out a lot. He does great deeds and he helps a lot of people. But at the end of the day, no one fucking cares.
Got you.
And it's like, all right, cool. I did all that. Then you're like, all right, cool. That's cool, nigga. Reds still do.
Right. You can save the world, but you know, at the end of the day, man, listen, you want this loft, you're gonna have to pay up, though.
So would you say that would you say that the rent was way hardcore?
The rent was way hardcore. What? you and all I gotta say is I love you, Mike. But you keep doing this like it's serious and like bad episodes. You'll throw a joke and I'll miss the point. Like the one I'm fucking finishing editing, the one with Mirakuru, I just got your joke. And it took me a minute because I was like, what is he talking about? Because he was like, let me ask you a question. Does Clarence's parents have a real good marriage? And I was like, what is he talking about? But I forgot. I keep joking about this, but the more I joke about it, the more I believe it is true that you are a time traveler and your fucking sequence is out of order. And then I get things like differently. Like the reason why he made that joke, and I put it in there because just in case somebody else missed it, I just wanted to bring everybody back in. And the reason why he made that joke, because I told everybody, me and this nigga, we fucking went to me and him went to the same school. And I'm like, so he did the 8 Mile shit that me, Greg, you, me, him, and you, we went to the same school. And that's why he jumped far into the future. I said, damn, this nigga did some Inception shit. I didn't even realize. but yeah, like, so what are you talking about when you mentioned that? It was real hardcore.
You ever saw School of Rock?
Surprisingly, I
yeah.
have not.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
Watch this
it
movie.
was actually good.
Oh yeah, I know. I love Jack Black, except in Nacho Libre. I fucking hate that movie.
Oh,
But
you're
That
bugging.
I have not seen.
Nacho Libre?
You're
Did we
bugging.
watch the same movie?
That was a great movie.
Which part?
I'm staying out of this one.
The favorite part. You know what my favorite part of Nacho Libre was?
The ending.
When I turned it off. I expected it. You know what it is? I expected it to be real good, and then I was like, "What is this?" Like, it took a minute for it to be good, and by the time it was good, it was like pretty much over. And I'm like, "Okay."
Okay.
I don't like hamster style, Dad.
I fucking love it. I just want a little bit of the glory and see what it did.
Nacho. Oh my God. But another character that I would say is, I would say, and this is just coming off the top of the dome, the other one was well thought out. It's Billy Batson, the boy known as Shazam.
All right.
And the reason for that is kind of similar to Rainer. No matter how powerful or muscly I'll get, some people always just look at me like a kid that don't know nothing.
Got you.
So it's like, yo, I could do all this, and they'd be like, just like same thing. It's like, so, little kid. It's like baby boy. It's like baby boy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Same thing with mine. Like you sit there and you try to prove yourself, and you can do some really dope shit, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be like, so.
It's another Tyrese moment from fucking Too Fast, Too Furious. Hey, that's mine. So.
Oh shit.
So those are my two.
That's funny.
What about you? Who's next?
Oh yeah, let's go with the man with no nickname. What you got, buddy?
Okay, so like I was saying, yeah, it's my reasoning behind it would be because, you know, you can do so much and do so little at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because people are just gonna look at you and be like, okay, so fuck out. Ain't nobody about you right now. You do so much, and then you're like, let me step back here. It's more like, yeah, that's cool as shit, but who gives a fuck about you anyway? Type of Beast Boy.
Hello?
Say it again. We couldn't hear that last part.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh snap! Your audio's going out.
Your audio went out.
The Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, Beast Boy. Oh, okay. Let's
okay,
some
Beast
insight on
Boy.
that.
Wait,
What you got on him?
Yeah.
I thought you said the Beast Boys. I said, what the fuck they got to do with superheroes?
Jesus.
He's like, he can turn into all these different animals. He can do all these, he can do all this dope shit. But at the end of the day, people just look at him and be like, so. I'm still cool, though. I don't care.
That's true.
Wow, I didn't ever thought about that. I never thought about that.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm still gonna do me at the end of the day. So whether I succeed, whether I triumph, or whether I fail, at the end of the day, I'm still cool as shit. Cause I could turn into a fucking gorilla. I could turn into a fucking elephant. I could do whatever the fuck I want.
And it's
Beast mode all day.
And then I would say in the Young Justice, whenever he was around a creature in that different planet, he can morph into it without he would just wind up like his body would change into it because it's adjusting to that planet's the planet's creatures over there.
Yeah. So super adaptable to any climate, but niggas don't give a fuck.
Actual facts.
True.
Yes, indeed.
They do play him out though. They do.
He gets played out all the time. He'll be there. He'll fucking save the day. He'll do some dope shit, and you be like, damn, that was dope. So.
I am not.
He's right.
I hope I never get on the side where you be like so, because your so's a little too hard, bro. Like
It's a little too real.
Because when you live it, you know how to deliver it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like so. I'm just like, oh, I don't even want to be on this shit right now.
Yeah. It's real. It's a flashback, like actual fact, man.
Yeah.
So what about you, Mr. Saga?
Yeah.
Mr. Sita?
Okay, well, this one I feel will always like stay close to the chest. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel I definitely have a very, very strong similarities to him. Like, I mean, for instance, the whole, like, in school, yeah, the shy, awkward, nerdy type, into subjects that most people wouldn't give two shits about. Not that I was, like, against fun. I mean, hell, I wanted to have fun, but, the thing is, I just couldn't get with the hip crowd. I was just keeping to myself most of the time,
So they were basically telling you, so.
yeah, if you want to put it like that, sure. Yeah. I mean, not to say that I didn't find people of my own kind who were interested in the shit that I like. They say, oh yeah, man, I caught that issue of, Batman last night, man. That shit was crazy, all that. Have a little nerd discussions, like, being like the only 4 people in the cafeteria table.
Right.
Our own little group. That's our breakfast club right there. Boom, right over there. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And and also being picked on, of course, having to deal with the whole bully spectrum. Yeah. I've had my fair share of being hassled like that. My nose was in a book. That was just any excuse for somebody to slap that shit out of my hand and, be belligerent in my shit.
Mm.
What can I say? Nerd life. It's unavoidable. And oddly enough, I know Peter was he was a science whiz. I got through chemistry by the skin of my ass. I managed to get an A in it. Don't know how that happened. But, hey, I'm grateful for it. I can just lie and say yeah, I'm the shit in chemistry. Which is absolute bullshit. But yeah, that and also how his Uncle Ben definitely imparted wisdom and the teachings of what it is to be a man. Same thing I had with my uncle, who, I mean, yeah, he was like my number one, man. I mean, I know you ain't supposed to pick favorites in your family, but this dude just made such a great impact on my life, and he was probably just, he was the closest thing I've had to a father figure, man. He always just, show me right from wrong, and, try to, tell me, what it is to survive, and, to do the right thing, and, never let anybody downplay you, and, what you do, and who you are, be proud. So yeah, he was my my Uncle Shane was my personal Uncle Ben in that sense. For that.
Hey.
And also, I do like to like Spider-Man, in the face of danger, I like to crack jokes. When shit is in the face of danger, yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta bring out, you gotta bring out the yucks. So yeah.
You got the yucks?
Yeah, bring out the yucks.
Bring out the yucks.
He said, yuck.
Well, maybe not in the Steve Harvey sense. I ain't trying to annoy my audience. Yeah. Shit. But yeah, definitely that. Yeah, man. I like to crack jokes, especially during unwanted tension and very uncomfortable moments. It's a great way to just cut it right then and there. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
That you know what? I honestly, but knowing you all this time, I see that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, man. I try to make it apparent. For sure.
That you do, my friend. That you do.
Yeah.
That is you. I find that. That was weird. I'm surprised you didn't say Miles.
Miles, you know what? That's funny you should bring that up. I almost wanted to just say, like, yeah, I'm going to have to go for 2 Spider-Men. And you know what? And also, yeah, Miles is also relatable. I mean, he wasn't like my original second go-to guy, but I was thinking about him, though. Because, you know, both of us being, you know, we're from mixed kids and we're both from hard neighborhoods, man. He's from, he's from the Bronx. I'm from Orange. He's black and Puerto Rican. I'm black and Sicilian. So, you know, we got that kind of relationship right there. And also,
I fuck with Miles because of the teasing that he, you know.
Sure.
And stuff like that, you know.
No doubt. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can definitely get to him on that level. But actually, funny enough, my number 2, I would probably say for Flash.
Which one?
Yeah, Flash. Yeah, just you know, probably Barry Allen in terms of like the, you know, the good-hearted nature and also being late until the motherfucker got super speed. Because I'm just, you know, I just have that patency for being, you know, late for my own damn funeral. I'm always late for shit. It's like I mean well, but you know, my sense of timing is fucked up. I mean, I probably got that from my mom. I mean, bless her heart, but you know, she did too. Or we could just say, you know, bro, you black, man, you gonna be late for shit. Yeah, but and again, another science major, but you know, something he's passionate about. I with the art and with science, you know, the one decent cop you can see in comics.
It's all art somewhere, my friend. It's all art, regardless.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely like the lighthearted nature. But yeah, I'd say those would be my go-to superheroes who I can relate to the most. Yeah, definitely Peter and Barry.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that note. What I got a question for all of you. What do you guys plan on doing when the quarantine's all over? What is your future plan? What's your future plan? Is there a job you're searching for? Like, is there a career you're looking for? Like when this is done, or you plan on just staying still where you're at? You know what? Sir, when did start with you?
First and foremost, first thing I'm gonna do when it's the all clear is I'm gonna go fuck my brains out.
Good answer.
That's one. So I'm just gonna find out who it is. Like, yo, if a chick be like, yo, Cedric, I always liked you. I'm like, word? I'm gonna be over at your house as soon as this shit is over. Give me the money. I'm gonna practice fucking meditation, and I'm gonna fucking materialize in your house as soon as you give me the. I'm gonna be there, like.
So you gonna Doctor Strange it, huh? You gonna Doctor Strange that shit?
Yeah, Sam Salabim, I'm in this bitch. That's always one. Work on the projects that I've been meaning to work because I got all the gear, but right now, like because of everything, even if unless I'm recording myself or things in passing, a nigga will fucking arrest me in a second. People were like, yo, go out and film. And I'm like, I'm going to die for what? They're killing motherfuckers out here for nothing. So let me just wait, write my shit, and then go do whatever projects I want to fucking do. Sure. The next thing is I want to find like employment and get paid and in basically something that I know that I went to school for multimedia. We all know that. And I want to do something that basically pays me the amount of money I deserve rather than, hey, you got all the skills we need. Let's pay you $34,000. Nigga, I am not 25 years old. That is not going to work for me.
No.
Not saying that 25-year-olds can't be making more, but at the same time, I took chances to freaking make money. I mean, to get a degree that costs lots of dough. I don't want to be basically sitting here thinking that I spent money on a fucking $60,000 lottery ticket. I want to be able to get paid 60 to 70 grand Know what I mean? Because otherwise, how else am I gonna fucking pay all these bills and grow my credit and do all that good shit and then eventually get a house and all that garbage? The last is move. That's it. That's
Where
it.
would you move to?
Anywhere but here.
Like out of New Jersey?
Nah, I'm gonna stay Jersey for a little bit. Unless the opportunity calls for me to move somewhere else, then I'll do that. But for the most part,
So if opportunity calls for like California, because that's another multimedia conglomerate,
yeah,
you'll be out.
yeah. At first, I wasn't. I remember when I went to California, a lot of people were trying to be like, "Yo, stay down here, blah blah blah. You can make some moves." But at that junction, I had some other responsibilities to take care of, so I couldn't do that. But as of now, if a nigga was like, "Hey, Cedric, I've seen your work. I like your work ethic. We're willing to offer you 80 grand." That's all right, cool. But you got to move to California. Bye.
All right.
And I'm gone.
That move.
Got move.
Oh, yeah.
Make that move right now, baby. Make that move right now, baby.
Love this.
All right, who you passing it to?
I'm going to pass it to the beard struggle himself.
The bear struggle.
Go ahead, Chris.
Go for it, Adrian, quick.
I'm already doing a lot now,
Mhm.
and I plan to do a little more when I like get out. But I'm already starting to do like a lot more now. Like I really want to hit the gym, so I'm waiting for gyms to start opening back up.
I hear you.
But other than that, like I'm starting to hit the studio a lot more.
That's good.
So there's that. It just work right now for me. Every time I get out of work, I'm so like mentally frustrated that I don't feel creative. So when I get out of work, I'm just like, yo, I'm just gonna go in my room. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna smoke, whatever, and then that's it. Wait for the next day to come. The weekends come, and at that point is either I actually move around and start doing stuff, or I'm like just trying to figure out some type of project here while I'm home. But I'm trying to get myself more to the studio more, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a couple of things that I want to start working on, so that's why I'm trying to push myself to go to the studio more. I'm just hoping that stuff for work just gets a little lighter. And once it starts getting lighter, then I'll have, like, today was perfectly fine. Like I didn't have a bad day today. So I feel like if I didn't have the show to do tonight, I'd probably be at the studio right now, chilling, working on something.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much it for the most part. My number one priority is just starting to hit the gym as soon as they start opening that stuff up. Once they start opening gyms up, I'm out.
That's a good thing to do. Start getting the body right for life.
Truly.
This nigga said for life. For life.
New world order.
You ain't even lying. You ain't even lying. It's a new world order. That's not fucking comedy. That's real fact.
Yeah.
It's happening in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
In front of our eyes, it's happening.
That's a true story, bro.
Mm-hmm. It is.
This is why I understand why you fear me having power in certain ways. I understand why you fear me having power, because I would just fucking not take over, but I would literally get rich.
Yeah, you would be a problem. That's why if it was a Chronicle situation, I'd have to be the nigga tasked with taking you out.
If you had to take me like, yeah, but you gotta let me get rid of a couple people that deserve it.
Oh shit.
I would be okay with you taking away whatever power those people possess. That would be a good enough takedown. But nothing that would constitute people shooting rockets and missiles at you like this is the fucking end of X-Men First Class. Because if you start doing some shit right there, I just got to be like, yo, you tired, brother? Yeah, I'm going to take a nap. All right, cool. Pillow over your face.
Oh, shit.
He was like, what happened? We were going to take him out. He was like, I already did. He's like, where? On his lap. Don't wait for my friend. He's dead tired.
I get what you're saying. You don't want me to become a dictator. That's what it is.
I don't want you to be a tyrant. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I want to become a tyrant.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want that.
I don't want a fucking Jessica Jones situation.
No.
Don't.
God forbid.
Season 2.
No. So you passing to Chris?
The other Chris.
All right. I guess that's me. Well, first thing, I'm probably gonna hoop and holler, and after I'm done hooping and hollering, I'll probably find the nearest bar to celebrate. So, I mean, that's just phase 1, though. That's phase 1.
Phase 1. Okay, Marvel.
All do like as soon as this is over, like we just need to link up all of us and then just go to a bar.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm getting fucked up and I may throw up. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair. I'm sure a lot of people will be behind you on that list, dog. I'm sure a lot.
I want to go.
Oh, you gonna go to the chicken shack? No.
I'll just say that. I'll be like,
Oh damn! I hope it ain't gonna be a repeat of that shit. Oh my god!
Please don't. Please don't. I'll leave you in the straight. Talk about put a shit.
I want to
go
touch
home.
a titty or two. You know, just saying.
Well, I'm sure there's gonna be titty touching galore when this happens. Are you kidding?
They're like, I'm not touching them, baby.
They're gonna be titty touching. They're gonna be ass touching. Might be occasional fingering. Who knows? It depends. Who's happy? Hey.
I'm baby.
It's like, I'm so sorry. The only thing I've been on was a wheel. It's been so long since I had flotation devices. Oh my goodness. Phase 2 would be, yeah, man, getting on this art career, man. It's you know, this shit has been a real bump in the road. It's time to really get on the grindstone and like not fuck around. Gonna stock up on art supplies galore, get these canvases, get these paints, get some new brushes, think of some new ideas, and just rock it out, man. Let's, you know, getting these shows popping, you know, make a lot of venues, get a lot of events going, and hopefully, you know, move on from there, man, and just, you know, get out of Amazon lifestyle. Sorry, man, the warehouse life got me like boxed in. I'm not about that.
No pun intended.
I'm telling you, they keep this shit up, I'm gonna put somebody in a box. You best believe that. Kidding. No, I'm not. Have you met the dick managers that I have?
I know you're not.
I know you.
Shit. I mean, I'm sure they probably. I mean, our managers are probably friends with your managers, Cedric. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Shit.
The same people that you tell them something and it completely blows back to mind. He's like, "How you feeling today?" I think I got a stomach bug. I threw up all over the place. I don't feel 200% good or any percentage of good. And they're like, "Okay, well, focus on your successes." Did you hear anything I just said?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that has to change too. Like I would say this, like, I'm sorry to jump on something, but that aspect of managerial, the managerial thing that the fucking managers say, that shit gotta change. I'm sorry. Nowadays, if somebody say they fucking sick, send them niggas home. Why did they say they sick? Like, send them home. You worry about some fucking numbers. You worry about numbers later. On some real shit. Like I can't stand that shit. That shit
And
gotta
if you go home, they want to be like, "Oh, do you have time?" And
yeah,
what they
exactly.
mean is,
Fuck that. Nah. On some real shit, if somebody's sick, send them home. On some
Yeah.
because now it comes to the point where if somebody's sick and it can affect everybody, send them home. I remember you had to come get me at the was it the worst buy.
"Oh, the worst purchase."
Yeah, worst. You had to get me, and because I was sick, and not knowing that there was a fucking bug going around in the whole fucking building, and everybody was getting this shit.
Jesus.
I was
Yeah.
like, God damn.
Mm.
I had this nigga sit in the back. I was like, "You want to sit in the back?" He's like, "Huh?" I'm like, "No, the back. You ain't getting me fucked up."
I didn't.
Ah,
I was
hell no.
He went out like a light. He didn't even realize he was home. I'm like, "Bro, you home already?"
What a McAsshole.
but yeah, but I was like, yo, I'm going. I called my manager. I was like, yo, I'm going home. Oh, you gonna be there tomorrow, nigga? I said I'm going home. I literally called my manager, nigga. I was like, nigga, I'm going home. I got a fever. I was like, I know I don't feel good. I feel like I got a fever. I'm laying down on this fucking couch in this building, and I'm my eyes hurt. Everything hurts right now. I'm going home.
But yeah, it's like I hope that with all this stuff that's happening with the COVID and shit, what you got motherfuckers at least bringing up their protocols and basically figuring out ways to protect the people and not just be a bunch of money hungry fuckheads from Fucktown City.
Yeah, be considerate of the people that's working for you, or at least under you. Fuck. I just want that to change. But anyway, sorry.
No, it's all good, man. I mean, but yeah.
Anything else you want to change? Anything else going to happen?
What's the other phases, brother? What's the other phase?
Well,
What's the other phase?
Well,
that was phase one.
Well, the final phase, of course, will just be it's gonna be the pussy hunt, man. I'm gonna get at it, man. Okay, that's gonna be the final phase. Fuck this shit. Fuck this. That's pretty much it, man. Those are that's my 3-step. That's my 3-step. It's bar, career, and ass.
I am not mad, brother.
I ain't mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you.
I appreciate that.
No, I don't think anybody would.
I would hope not.
All right, I guess I'm the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've had a lot of thought about this. A lot. Like I talked to a couple of you about it too, but for one, I'm gonna take my gaming and streaming a little bit more seriously.
That's good.
Better.
I've seen people that were streaming for, it'll be a 1 year right now, and I've seen them climb up, and I'm like, okay, well, I can do the same shit. So what I'm going to do is take it a little more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like Big Chris said, I'm definitely going to be hitting the gym a lot more harder, and I'm going to be doing it the way I was doing it before, which was I get up at 5 a.m., be in the gym at 6, be out by 8.
That's good. And that's 2 hours.
And that was how I kept it going. Because what made me really hit the gym was hopefully I can get him on here to talk sometime for an interview and stuff like that. But Adrian, when I went to California, stayed with my friend Adrian and Bailey. Adrian's well versed in pretty much like technology. He's an IT guy, technology, comic books and whatnot. He loves Marvel. He's a Marvel bitch, and I kind of joke about it. Anyway, but when I went over there and stayed with them and hung out, and this goes into the next something else I wanted to do too. When I went over there, it was such a different perspective from here to over there. Being in LA, like knowing that you can go hiking right back there, without even going too far out. There's, you got the Griffith Park, and you have what's it called, Rhino Seek. I forgot the name of the mountain, but anyway. But there's hiking areas you can go there and hike, and and come back, and me getting back into yoga. That was the one step I did too. I got back into yoga because of that. So that aspect of me, like, I want that aspect to come back to me too. So I think that's another reason why I'm getting in the gym. Also too, I think I want to move.
Okay.
I think I think whether it be out, leave this apartment, I think I want to, whether leave my apartment that I'm in or move out of state, I think I kind of just want to move just to be away from either where I'm living at or pretty much where I'm living at completely. Either a new place or new area
New
completely.
state. Gotcha.
Another state completely. And the reason why I'm saying California, because I felt like a little bit more home there, even if I know a certain amount of people there, but I felt a little bit more comfortable there, just with the atmosphere, And I don't know, it felt like it felt a little too. Well, you've been to California. Well, actually, Big Chris and so y'all both been to California. For me, I love the area. So I mean, that's the one thing I kind of loved about it. I love California. I love LA.
Definitely.
I love LA.
Yeah, LA's dope, man. It's dope.
It's dope.
Like, just go. It doesn't even matter if you don't do anything. Just go. Do a few things around LA.
Yeah.
Yo.
You remember when I went? Well, you remember when I went and did you go first and then I went? I forgot what it was.
I went for I think I went and then you went and then you went.
Yeah, because Chris, you went for a wedding. You went to go see your brother.
Yep, 15 days. Awesome.
Nice.
I went for a whole week. Man, just thinking about it, I missed that. I miss California. I miss just being in there. Just what? Not for nothing. I also miss the nights. If you think the nights were so cool. You had that hot ass day, but the nights were so cool because you had that nice breeze.
Like a nice little 60, maybe 70 something degrees, and then it's nice
Yeah.
to get out of water.
Yeah, like I miss that. And so that's one thing. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more traveling. So that goes with the whole California thing. My friend Jake was just like, yo, come to Denver, we can go hiking, this and that, blah blah blah. And I was like, sold. Sold to the highest bidder. So I'm gonna go to Denver, or back to Denver, because I went to Denver when I was going to California. So and also too, I gotta go to I have to go to Jacksonville, Florida to see my nephews. I've been put.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a basically my nephews are one of my brothers, Rick. We grew up together. We literally grew up together. We went to the same middle school and everything. We connected because we were almost like there was only a certain amount of dark-skinned Black people or Dominicans that were there in the school, and we all just stuck together. He's always been a dear friend, and his sons look to me as an uncle, so I'm gonna take that. I babysitted them too. So yeah, I'm gonna go see my nephews. They're getting big, and that's the one thing I want to do. Just take care of people that I care about. I gotta go do that. And I think I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm going to Jacksonville. I'm gonna definitely go to Denver. I'm going to California, in different parts of California, like San Diego, San Francisco, definitely LA. I want to go when I go to LA. I definitely want to go to Nipsey Hussle store. Gotta support Black businesses, especially from my brother that died last year and really was just doing something for the community. I have to support that. Just I want to go to the store and purchase some stuff. I don't want to buy it online. That's fine, but I want to be there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like the man died in front of the store. At least I could do is go there and be in the store and actually kind of feel his like what he was his agenda. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I want to do in support of the marathon. You know.
I understand.
I don't mean to make it real somber or anything like that, but it's just that. And I want to go to Portland, Oregon. Friends over there I haven't seen in years, and back to Seattle just to visit, see some friends, and probably Canada after that.
That'd be a nice move right there, just to visit. Canada's nice.
Yeah, what I want to do career-wise.
You might fuck around, find yourself a husband over there.
That's there's another thing I want to do too. I actually want to date some real ass niggas. I can't. I'm not gonna sit back and not call motherfuckers out for that shit. I want to date some real ass motherfuckers because I think nowadays people are just too fake. So I want to date. I want to be in a relationship. I want to date somebody and have that shit be genuine. That being said, I also want to do something career-wise. I'm tired of nickel and diamond with these jobs nowadays. I know my value and I know what I'm worth.
Facts.
And I'm kind of tired of a job kind of telling me what I'm worth versus me going to get what I'm worth. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm pretty sure you all understand that, right?
Oh, we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Holy.
So that's one aspect I want to work on, and not be too fearful of the response that I may get, but also not be too hasty about letting them hear what I need to say. I think that there's a little fear behind it, a little fear. But that's pretty much. Oh yeah, I guess with the career, I'll have a car and drive again. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of not driving. I'm tired of not driving. I'm so tired. When you go to California, you kind of need a car anyway. So
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah. So I definitely want to get a car. Even if it's something that's not non-expensive, but I just want to get a car anyway. Yeah.
Something to be mobile about. Gotcha.
A dog. Like I want a dog.
When you're moving, you got to make sure you find a place that accepts dogs.
No, surprisingly, some places don't accept cats, but they accept dogs. Like, I find it weird.
Because cats piss and shit in secret. Dogs be like, nigga, it's right there. Keeping it 100. You be like, oh, the place is great. I cleaned it and scrubbed it. You can give me my deposit. Find out there's like a fucking shrine of cat shit all over the place that you ain't know fucking existed when they moved the refrigerator.
Cat, so. Yeah, I want a dog. I want to, depending on what I get, definitely. I would love a husky, but I need space for that motherfucker.
No doubt.
The shit sheds like crazy. So
I know about the shedding. I've read up all about it. I know all about the husky. I
That's
read
the only
so
downside
much about having a husky, owning a husky, that I'm well versed with having a husky. The one thing I don't have is space, and huskies need space because in some regards they are still part wolf and they need that space.
Yeah, I'm right there now.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much it.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Word. I dig it.
So we got more paintings from our chocolate ruler. We got more travel time by Chocolate Robotnik over here. We got more music coming for our boy DJ Kwai Shane King. The DJ continues. the legend continues for DJ Quite yeah, there's some more moves here as well. More creative shit. I low key wanted to do also more singing. I actually
More
fucking wanted
singing?
to do, yeah, more singing, like singing, like making some tracks and shit. I actually signed up for a music workshop by Stevie Mackey. I put the 250 down. I'm gonna try it out. It's for 30 days. Improve my singing. Go for there. And you know,
I'll record you, bro. What's up?
damn right, we'll link up. Damn right, I'll link up.
There we
You
go.
record
We
me.
find out.
I'll put in the freaking cameras for BTS. We got our boy Sokka in the corner painting, and my nigga Chocolate Robotnik be like, that's my nigga.
Whoa. I'll sing too, you know.
Okay. Wait, I said okay.
Yeah, the way you said it was kind of like, so.
Get that Riley Freeman response. So.
But yeah, and I guess, and I guess more opportunity for the show to grow, and you know, new happenings in the future. That's one thing I'm looking forward to as well.
I'm ready to hit hands again, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, definitely want the show to grow a little bit more too. I know I'm a lot, but I definitely want the show to grow. I wanted to take it to a place where we, not just money aspect, but also to the point where there is other voices out there that are really putting content out there. And to our fans and followers and members, thank you for keeping up with us all the time and just checking in with us on our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook,
Twitches.
Spotify, stuff like that. You know, thank you for all that. But we definitely are going to try and grow the channel a little bit more. We are actually putting a Patreon together. So with that, we can do T-shirts. So if you see our logo, right, our logo with our faces, that'll be something that we're going to try and get going for anybody that wants one. Their face on the T-shirt. We can start doing that. That is a talk in the works right now. But it's definitely something that's probably gonna not take too much time, but we'll see what happens right now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, too, we have that's gonna take a little bit more discussion, but yeah.
Possibly get some commissions, not only for our boy Redbeard who does the designs, but maybe some commissions for our boy Black Caesar. If you need any wonderful art pieces that you would like, we can basically put that up there as well. We're gonna have some exclusive content also for the Patreon going forward. Maybe some fan art contests for people to submit in, and then maybe we'll do maybe like an episode or a small episode with questions via people that basically win that contest or whatever promotions we have when the Patreon is up and running, and full of what we're going to be offering you guys in the future.
I'm down.
Maybe our boy over here, man has no nickname, could do some funky tracks for you as well. You know, he is one of our resident music men. So yeah, we'll definitely see if we can work that into it as well. What do you think about that?
I was thinking about it. If I come up with something and everybody likes it and we could clear it, then let's get a new theme song going or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm with that.
Show.
So before we spring out, I got one more thing to talk about. It was something that my boy Al Taran Robinson, aka Roudhouse, fucking brought to my attention. Now,
wait, say my name again.
Al Taran Robinson. Gotta say it like one of those old serials, like the fucking Shadow and shit from back old day radio and shit.
Right.
So basically, he brought something to my attention, and something that is, I wouldn't say a cause, but something that's a gripe that's near and dear to his heart. As you've noticed, we're all minority faces in this show. It wasn't what we were seeking out, but it's just something that happened to be. It's the world that we see, and we reflect it, accordingly. So now it's also a mix between a gripe that I have with certain things. You probably heard me talk about it before. And I promise you, it all correlates. I have a fucking venomous hate for colored emojis. And the reason why I have a venomous hate for colored emojis is because with emojis, we used to all have one color. We were united by the yellow, and it was great. We were all just smiley face, thumb signs, maybe some poops, maybe some eggplants, whatever. But along the line, we decided to color coordinate things and find something else to divide us once again by shades of whatever the fuck it is. Now, the reason why I'm fucking talking about that specifically is because for our boy Roudhouse, as you know, he is not only a black man, person of color, or part of the gay community, but he possibly brought to me my attention something that we see on a regular basis, not just in the gay community, but something that's prevalent in his eyes since he's been in the community since he was 19 or so. He noticed a lot of, he showed me, it was something that we talked about in a previous episode about music, or him liking a certain type of music and not liking something because it was, and I don't want to misquote you. I want you to say, like, you're not a fan of songs that are overtly what?
Gay.
But but in what context?
All right, so in the context of, like, it was like, so if there's a song that's like, you hear a song, when I mean overly gay, you hear a song and it starts off a little somber and then it gets into like a fucking techno beat right after it. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand gay music when it only caters to a certain criteria. And that criteria is catering to the circuit boys, and the muscle guys. And I'm not saying that all gay men have that type of criteria in music. Definitely not in the black community, the gay black community. I'll tell you that much, or the Spanish gay community. But it seems to be like this when gay artists come out, they always have this fucking sound, and it's so fucking annoying. Like, why do we have to go make this type of fucking beat? Like, there's nothing to it. You're making a beat sounding over a fucking techno track.
So here's the thing, but with that, when people, it's not that that's being classified or that's, people are just trying to put all that inside of one box. It's more of, that's the type of energy that that gay people let off. You know what I'm saying? So they're happy-go-lucky. They like to party. And when they get together, it's a celebration. When anybody gets together, it's a celebration. But when it comes down to it, at the same time, it's like house music gets people like that. Not techno in a sense, but it's more on like the house music end. The heavy bass, the hard hits. You know what I'm saying? It just
Thumper.
It just makes people like move, and it makes you want to. So that's why people would say, okay, so if I'm gonna play music at a gay bar or whatever the case may be, it's going to be this type of music. Like, I've been to places where they've played different types of music, and if it was like a gay night, they played a lot of house music. And I understood that, if they're playing like hip hop, whatever, yeah, it's cool. You listen to hip hop, you listen to, whatever you're going to listen to at the end of the day. But to get you on the dance floor, that house music hits and you fucking go, you go off. You know what I'm saying? You go off. And that's the why.
There's a fine line to that. And the reason why I'm saying
now I'm gonna interject for this.
I don't call it house music.
I'm gonna interject for this because sorry to cut you off, Teron. I'm gonna
Good.
say this. Yeah. Now
Good.
the only reason, like as far as that part, that's okay. But the thing that he was basically showcasing to me is he showed me a couple of groups that basically were kind of trying to make, like, for the lack of a better term, gay boy anthems or gay anthems, but they were all the same as far as okay. And this is where, like, that one thing I was talking about, the emojis come back into play. When we had this one big group, we were all one, we were all this, everything was cool. But then why did we have to start making subcategories for certain things instead of just, like, in his community having one big thing where everybody's family, everybody's accepted? Why is it muscle bears versus chubby bears versus otters versus twinks versus this, that, and other thing? And it's like, why can't it just be what it is? And when I watched some of these music videos that he sent to me, it was all the same type of dude. And when it was all the same type of dude, it was also the same color of dude. And it's like, especially now, and granted, some of these videos were 4 years ago, some of these videos were 8 years ago. And I know it's a different time. I know everything's different now. But would it hurt to see some type of representation in something? I mean, why does it always have to be one-sided? It's never a group of my friends. It's like, damn it. I'll throw this out there. Why can't it be a fucking gathering of friends like For Your Love, but instead we always get friends?
Interesting.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
I know these guys get it as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. You call it house music. I don't call it house music. Because I've been to house music parties, and that's a different, and the sound is different. Hold on. The sound is different compared to techno. I call it techno because it is techno. House music to me is completely different from techno. I divide that.
I get you on that. Now, music has evolved over the years. So what you classify as house music is house music in your own right, but then there's house music that is more current, which is more on the like not techno, but like more on the like electric.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's more on that borderline. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to categorize the house music that you're talking about, it would be more on the deep house level. It's more smooth. It's more heavy bass. It's more, you can get your groove on, still chill. You know what I'm saying?
I think the word you're looking for is urban.
He's stupid. He's stupid. Urban.
Well, hey man, house is funky. Techno is heavy.
Like, yeah, like, see, okay, like, for me, the music when. Just give you background. When I went to, I'll put this out there. When I went to a party called, what's it called now? Fur ball. They called it fur ball, right? They called it fur ball. Fur ball used to happen in the Gay and Lesbian Center, right? 2 floors, 2 different DJs, right? So downstairs would play like typical thumper music, techno shit, with some pop music, right? So like some of today's music, upstairs would be complete house. And I mean like house music that like
you talking about classic house, like Baltimore Club, all that shit.
Yeah. I consider that house. Like Lou Vega, and Frankie Knuckles and Mark
That's what I'm saying. So that I know what you classify as house music. I get that because I listen to that's house music. But now when people classify house music, or when they think about house music now, they hear the more upbeat stuff that you get today versus what you got back in the days. Because back in the days, it was all about chilling and get your groove on at the club. Now it's about fucking high energy and just moving around and just going crazy. know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
But
Now,
not, yeah, go ahead.
it's also
Go ahead.
in other ways, but I definitely get what you're saying. Like I would rather go to a party where it's like just house music, old school house music versus, you know, house music now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And so that's what I'm coming to. So when the Furbo was at the game, as we said, there used to be two different DJs, right? You had the house, and you had the downstairs was more techno, but today's type of music, right?
EDM.
It was a nice blend of everything. So you got white, black, Spanish, everything there, right? Then it you know, the gay lesbian center changed. They started having parties there. They started going to other places. And as Furball continued, the music started becoming the same exact thing for the circuit parties. It started becoming circuit parties with circuit party type of music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it died out to the point where there is less and less people of color at those parties. And the only reason why people of color show up is because, one, they know somebody that's going. Two, they're trying to get with somebody. Three, yeah, there's no three. That's pretty much it.
The objectives.
It just is. And I get messages all the time. Yo, what happened to that party? What happened to Furball? You remember when Furball was fun? I got videos and pictures of when Furball was fun, and I'm talking about that. But now,
Get your own shit up and let me know what's up, because I could DJ the fuck out that.
and so
Yeah, but this motherfucker's trying to get some extra Skrilla. Help him out, man.
here's the thing. So there are a group of I would say yeah, that's my shit.
Ooh, hey.
He was ready.
He said, "Don't stop now! Don't stop now!" I was
So,
good.
follow me. I'm sorry. Ooh, shit. All right.
That was the jam, man. That was the jam.
See?
Anyway,
Know the vibe.
so there's a group of young black guys who actually developed a separate party. It's called HEF, right? And it's a party. It's a party for guys of color, but also guys of color for with the music that we like. So I'm talking about hip hop. I'm talking about hip hop, R&B, house music, and Afro beats, and you know, and Jamaican
That's all.
and reggae. Like so, because a lot of times when I used to go to these parties, that aspect is missing. It's a big part that's missing. And when you stop and when you stop and look around, right? You look around, you're like, damn, ain't that many black people here? Ain't that many Spanish people here?
Because you haven't been to a party that I've DJ'd. Just saying.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, man.
So, but here's the thing too. Now, like, I gotta take it back last year because ain't nobody partying this year. So last year, the year before that, I go to a party called Body and Soul. That is strictly house music, straight up. That's Lou Vega and Joe Cassell and Danny Reynolds.
Those motherfuckers are bad as hell.
So there you go. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh hell yeah! Trust me.
So Body and Soul is the house music party to be at. The other house music party place to be at is what's it? Soul Summit. Soul Summit. 3 minutes left.
No, I'm counting how many times you failed to tell me about these parties that you were going to. You.
So Body and Soul you have to pay for because you
Craig
pay
went.
the club.
Craig went.
But Soul Summit is free. It's free, and it's in Fort Greene Park in Brooklyn, and it's amazing. I'm talking about they got food, and they got bongo drums, they got motherfucking smoking weed, drinking, like everything. But it's beautiful because you not just see black, Spanish, you see everybody walk of life come there. I'm talking about straight, gay, bi, whatever. They're there, they're dancing, we're all one. And that's what I mean why I don't like techno necessarily. And that's why I understand what you were saying. That's why I consider it techno, because house music to me always brings people together. And you only see that in house music. Or, and from the times I've been to Body and Soul and Soul Summit, you see a gathering of everybody there, dancing, enjoying the music, feeling it. That's the only time I get to see that. And this is the thing that kind of misses out on these artists that do this shit. I'm going back to it. These artists come out and they make this type of music, and it's for circus. And I get what you're saying, that they're trying to make something for dancing, but motherfuckers ain't playing their shit in the club. Especially no gay club. They ain't even playing them shits in the bar.
At the end of the show, I'll throw the link up on the TSB chat so you guys can take a look at them.
I mean, nobody's playing this shit in the club or the bar. Like, this shit's not good. Period.
Damn
so,
shit.
yeah.
And then
I just wanted to fucking throw that out there. So I don't know. I don't know if it got a little convoluted what I was saying, but yeah, that's why I was like, we were one as people, but now everybody. I'm not saying that we're not like emojis destroyed the world, but it's the same kind of thing.
It's understandable, because at the end of the day, you had just one. Like, we were one, and now everybody has their own thing. For what? So I can send a black emoji now.
Yeah, I don't.
I can send a black emoji now. I can send a tan emoji. I can send a yellow emoji. Like, I can send an emoji that's redhead. Like, come on. That makes no sense.
I remember one time I was texting with somebody, and that person's white, and I'm cool with them. But then they hit me with a pound sign and a black emoji. I'm like, why the fuck did you have to hit a black emoji? That makes me feel something that probably isn't there, but the fact that it exists now bothers me. It's like Venmo and them snitching on people for who paid what, and then people telling me to forget about it. Oh, you can turn that off in the settings. The fact that it exists is the reason that it bothers me.
That's why I fuck with Venmo.
That makes complete sense.
Agreed.
Yeah. And with that, on that note, it's been a wonderful fucking show with you gentlemen and us wonderful people and everybody out there in the interwebs. Signing off is your boy, Riz Yasendu, Scourge of the Internet. Feel free to check out all on all these platforms. Like, share, subscribe. On your favorite podcast platforms about this area. I'm going to pass it on to my boy, man who has no nickname, so he can tell us about the beer struggle and what it has done for him and his life.
All right, guys. So I'm signing off. Man has no nickname. And yeah, if you trying to have a luxurious beard as mine, I know some people have used the code because I get notifications when people use the code. So I know someone has been using it. You want a luxurious beard like mine? Head over to thebeardstruggle.com and get yourself all your beard essentials, combs, oils, shampoos, conditioners, all that. They even got a flat iron or a straightening iron or something like that. I'm going to be getting that next.
Ain't that like $80?
It's $100.
That's why you better use that code.
Well, when my code is like $100, so you know what I'm saying? So get you some of that ASAP, and you'll get 50% off. Use my code CH15 or Herrera10. I'm not sure which one is working right now, but I think
CH15 is working because I used it.
There you go. See?
You're learning.
I was going to get the straightener, but I was like, nah.
It did it. It would have been all bundled up in one package. You'd have been good.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Signing out. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to the roundest of houses.
Well, it's the Roudhouse.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. I know I said thank you earlier, but thank you for tuning in to my Twitch. Definitely hit me up on my Twitter. It's the same as my Twitch, which is here Roudhouse 84 on Twitch. Send me a message if you want to fight me in a video game like Mortal Kombat or Dragon Ball Fighters or Dead or Alive. I think that's about it. Or Tekken 7. Please send me a message on Twitter or on my Instagram, which is True Story Bro Instagram. I will definitely get it, and I will definitely pop in the game, and I'll definitely whoop that ass. Also, too, hopefully I'm getting things set up, so now you'll be able to see me. Also, there'll be live video be streaming soon, because I got it. It came in today. I got the Elgato, baby. So soon you'll be watching me kick your ass. And yeah, definitely tune in. Keep tuning in to True Story Bro. And I'm passing it on to
They debut
His
today.
Holiness.
They debut today. The top guys debut today.
Yeah?
They debuted. I'm watching it right now.
Ah! Sorry, we're wrestling fans.
Hey, nobody necessary, man. It's all great. It's all great.
That's why I'm wearing this shirt. Someone told me to wear it.
It was a sign, man. It was a sign.
Oh, I'm in love with them so much. They're so fucking hot. Anyway,
Yes. And last but not least, I'm your Black Caesar. Blessing y'all with, royalty and safe wishes for, all time. Hope we get through this so we can, do these plans and just, bug out, man. And as a happy community and people and friends and whatnot. Take care.
Take care. Don't forget, one more time, that phone number. Hit us with a topic. Say hello. Trash Talk Roundhouse. Leave the message. It's 973-370-3115. The thumb is not here, but he's here.
And don't be bitches, make us famous.
Peace out, y'all.
Deuces.
Later.
Deuces.